Hello and welcome to our online classes. My name is Akansha and I'm going to help you out with your IELTS test. So, a lot of you are already aware of the four sections of IELTS: reading, writing, listening, and speaking. In this video, I'll be covering the basics of reading. A lot of you are already aware of the pattern, but for those who are totally new to this concept, Uh, IELTS reading has three different sections, that is, three different passages. It has 40 questions in total, which is divided in these three different passages. They'll allow you to complete the test in 60 minutes. So, ideally, you should be spending 20 minutes on each passage. While practicing, I suggest my students to complete the passages in 18 minutes each. While you get used to of doing it in 18 minutes, it'll help you attempt the test easily. And also, if you are able to do it in like 54 minutes, you'll have 6 minutes in hand extra, which you can utilize if in case you were stuck somewhere. You can always go back to that section, read the question properly, and spend these 6 minutes in trying to answer that particular part. Or else you can simply recheck the test and then submit the answers. So all those who are aware of the test and the pattern, you guys would have noticed that there are certain types of questions. Whoever has already seen the test might have noticed that these type of questions are generally asked, which is true, false, not given. It could also be yes, no, not given questions, multiple choice questions, matching tasks, gap filling tasks. It could be fill in the blanks, sentences completion tasks, classification tasks, short answer questions, or labeling a chart, table, or a diagram. So I'll be having a separate video for each type of questions. I'll help you how to answer true, false, not given in a better manner or in an easier manner. This could be confusing. A lot of students find this confusing. A lot of students find other type of questions confusing. So I'll be having a different video for different type of questions. Let's go ahead and see our tips. So the 5 tips I was talking about is use time to your advantage. So in the test, they'll give you some extra time to transfer your answers from your question paper to your answer sheets. Now, while attempting the test, you can write the answers directly on your answering sheet and utilize that time which they allow you to transfer the answers in solving the question paper, rather than waiting for them to asking you to transfer your answers. Do it there itself. It will help you save time. And if there are longer passages, you can simply keep those passages above the rest of the passages. Do it first. And leave difficult questions for the end. If there is a question which you do not know the answer to, you can simply skip to another question rather than spending your time and wasting it. Roughly look at the task before reading the passage. It means roughly look at the questions and then start reading the passage. If you are checking the question type before you look for the answers, it will make it much easier for you to have an idea what you are actually looking for. Okay, no need to spend much time in reading the questions thoroughly, you just see the question type, all right? And if you are taking the paper-based test, have a pencil in hand and simply mark whatever you think is important. And then go to the questions, read the questions, then come back to the passage and look for your answer. Don't try to understand each and every word. Now, not everyone knows every word. Not everyone is good with vocabulary. But then you need to understand the meaning of the entire passage, not the meaning of each and every word. So instead of wasting time in trying to understand each and every sentence, you can simply read the sentence and move on. You need to understand the meaning of the entire passage and not each sentence and each word. Practice doing lots of reading tests. Now, if you are practicing a lot, your brain is going to get used to of reading that much text at once. We don't do it in our regular lives. Not everyone likes to read books. So we can simply practice the tests, and that will make it easier for us to attend the tests. Thank you so much.